Hello, this is Isumi, and today it's gonna be a little bit longer video, so I do apologize for that, but I did get asked a lot of this in the comment box regarding GvG and GvE, of course, and how exactly does it all work. So today I'll be going over through that with a little small tutorial, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put it down in the comment box. Otherwise, let's get started. So anyways, after you go into your guild tab menu, the first thing that you do if you do want to participate in that GvG or the raid match, which is GvE, where you kill a boss, just go hit that participation vote and then click on the check mark beside your name. So as you can see, I've already done that for all the tabs here, and you're basically set. So otherwise, you just wait for your guild leader to issue a challenge, which I'll be getting onto that a little bit later. But let me just explain to you about the sieges and the raid matches. So essentially, you can apply to one of each. So siege, it basically like GvG, etc. And then the raid matches are PvE, which you try to kill a boss as fast as you can and try to get under a specific time limit for your ranking. So what does that mean? Well, that means you can't have two of each, or you can't apply for both, two of the same kind. So if I wanted to, you cannot apply for both Medea and Slime Island. You can only apply for one siege. So last week we did Medea. Unfortunately, NA was glitched last week for our GvG. So a lot of us was kind of left disappointed, and it was definitely not on UTC time because we did double check with a lot of other guilds, and yeah, it was completely just off the radar. I'm hoping that they fix it up sometime soon, but yeah, fingers crossed. Other than that, let's get back to topic. And then on another one is Siege. So over here, we rank 13th. So one thing important to note where it comes up to your PvE and GvG is that your guild leader definitely has to pay attention to whenever you issue the challenge. So whenever you sign up for a raid match, your guild leader, I highly suggest your guild leader to not click that issue challenge, because after your guild leader issues the challenge, and any time from all of these openings, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, anybody can enter the base and screw up your new record timing. We learned the hard way last week when somebody accidentally went in, and then it kind of obliterated our new record because there was only like 2 or 3 people who joined, and then unfortunately we couldn't rank, which is not bad, honestly, because it's just here for fun. But it's just a big important reminder to that if you want to try and rank high for your guild, is that get everybody together and then issue the challenge during these challenge availability. The raid matches are usually all throughout the day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You just have to pay attention to opening and closing time. So that's one of the basic or most important thing to know. Is just that I'm not too sure if it's intended or not, but just like letting you guys know that if you do end up wanting to just try to get on the leaderboard, that is something you really, really need to pay attention to. And then other than that, you do get rewards based on your participation of what bosses you go for. So as you can see, if we wanted to go for Castrick, we get a bunch of weekly contribution and bloodstones. So this is why you usually want to go for a higher ranking raid match, because they do give you a bit more bloodstones than the, let's say, Chuo, right? So compared to 1400, you get 1200 for Chuo, and you just basically go in and then try to kill the boss. It's like incredibly easy. It's just that it takes a couple people if you want to do it quickly. Then for the GvG, it's the same concept, except that I would say for majority of the player base, I would not set your, let's say, expectations too high, because the main issue is that this is predominantly for whale guilds. And the thing is that it is also unequalized, where engravings do matter and your eye level do matter too. So if you do want to go GvG, don't go in expecting you to kind of stomp them, unless of course if you're like 1490 plus, well then yeah, it's going to be super fun. But if you're like us, where you're only around the 1400s, 1370, just getting into the game, I say yeah, just go into it with them, just have fun. I mean, getting one-shotted, I guess, but just stay there. Don't get too competitive with it, because you will definitely have your dreams crushed if you want to try ranking for it. But same concept as before, you get the weekly bonus and then your guild of bloodstones depending on the rank. So let's say we sign up for Medea, you get let's see, 510 bloodstones compared to, let's see, Narni Island, you get 350 bloodstones. So it's like a small difference in bloodstones, and of course, engravings and other stuff do matter for these type of GvG islands. Unfortunately, NA, we still don't know what the status of this was. It was glitched for us last week. There's no announcement that was made yet. So I'd say probably don't expect it to kind of work this week, because obviously it'll take a bit of time for them to fix it. But yeah, as I've mentioned before, if you do issue a challenge, make sure that everyone's already there before your guild leader clicks it. Otherwise, yeah, you lose your entry, essentially. But yeah, so basically it about the GvG stuff. Of course, there's also buffs that you can also research, which you can kind of see here. You can set your skill bar usage. We got the battlefield, miracle battle wolf field, and then you can just use them during your matches, etc. Other than that, I hope that this little video helps, and I wish you best of luck.